what we live on Twitch?
Both.
Both.
Same thing we're always live
Okay.
on.
All right, let me go look at that so I can have it straight. Come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to do this dumb stuff. You're still the one. Okay. I should see. I should see a live feed. I don't see it. Anyways, go ahead, man. I don't see it.
See if we can find it.
It usually just have live written right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody. For those that have never been here, for the live stream that's tuning in, this is going to be an episode for today. This is going to be an episode for today, okay? We are now and then.
Now and then. Don't forget to do what?
Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell when you want to be notified that we are dropping more videos. Okay?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's old water.
Not that.
What you talking about?
First of all, you tried to prop it up with something heavier than the object itself.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna leave it flat because we don't have a little thing in here, and I left mine. I ain't gonna go get it. But anyhow. So go ahead with what we're supposed to be doing.
Everybody, okay, we're going to try this one more again. All right, welcome back to another episode, everybody. Now and then, okay?
Now and then.
We are going to be your host for today. I am Icon 808.
And
this,
I'm Willie J.
There we go. We are your two favorite professional fans, and we bring you the craziest content and opinions that nobody has asked for, but we'll give it to you anyway. Just because it's
we
a
don't
fun
know
fact.
nothing. We make stuff up.
Well, okay.
Not totally.
Let's not tell people we make stuff up. We do research when it comes down to
I didn't say
actually knowing. Yeah, but you said we make stuff up.
I didn't say everything we say is false. We're not fake news.
You just said we make stuff up.
Well.
That is make believe. That is making some. Anyway, everybody, okay, welcome into today's episode. We haven't been here for a minute as far as this camera. Now, this camera we've already been here for.
On that one we've been on before. This one, have not. Have not. You always have to have your haves and have not. Go ahead.
He's confusing himself. Okay, so the live stream is up just to show everybody kind of the behind the scenes aspect of what you really wouldn't see when the episode's being aired, okay? This camera is going to record everything else that we have going on right now. Why do you keep pointing at that camera?
Because that's the camera you were talking about.
No, I'm pointing at the cameras I'm talking about.
Oh, my goodness. I done messed up, y'all. Don't pay me no attention.
Let's just start with the questions. How are you feeling today? How you doing?
I'm feeling well, man. I mean, I'm just a couple of steps ahead of excellence.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's say, okay, I think we're all doing well. Any high points, any low points from the week, I guess, or the month that you can think of?
Well, one thing that I can think of that I've been trying to do, man, is learn another language. I'm impressed with that right now. So I'm trying to pick up the flow of some languages.
Learning new languages. Yeah. Okay. He is learning. What you learning?
Culture. Well, I'm stabbing at Chinese, and I looked at Swahili. You know what I found out?
Oh, which one?
I found out Swahili is easier to speak than Chinese. Because when you see how they have it written out phonetically, you can say it just like that. While we
Mr. Allen, what's going on? We here with it.
Peace. You know, when you say we or coco, it's going to be COCO. So when you see certain words, they just make sense. Now, this is the first time I looked at them was this morning, but I'm determined to learn this stuff.
Okay, for sure, man. For sure. So he's learning. He's learning a new language right now, so
And
that's
plus, you know, Africa is
that's a
full of Chinese and Swahili, so
okay for sure, for sure.
I'm
Okay.
going to the motherland for a minute.
Um, let's see. Now I got down here for last meal. What was the last meal that we had? Was that what? Fried chicken,
No, yeah, it was. It
fried
was.
chicken,
I
the
went
mashed
back, boy. You
potatoes,
know, I tell you something. I
and
saw
that
a thing.
broccoli.
Them pork chops, boy.
Them pork chops came out
Now I
good
know a
though.
lot of y'all don't eat pork.
Well, actually, we
We
haven't been eating
we
pork like
ain't
that
we
either. That was
no
the
we
first time in a minute
you know
we
we
had
ain't
pork.
we don't eat bacon and well we do, but we ain't
Not like that though.
we ain't
Well,
excessive on anything,
yeah,
man.
no,
You
we
know,
try not to overdo our intake of
anything.
fatty things.
Yeah, sweets. Like
Man,
that strawberry stuff I bought.
oh gosh,
That
that
was just
strawberry
fluff.
it's like a cream,
Yeah.
really, is all it
Well,
really is.
yeah. But you know what? It's like thicker than regular whipped cream stuff. I mean, it was really thick. Like I don't know how they made it, but
It's
it
a
was good.
filling.
It is a
It's
filling. That's
basically
what
it's like
goes.
it's just a filling that they let you eat by itself.
That's what it is.
That's really all it is.
Because it's supposed to
It's
be in
just sugary
the middle.
goodness
It's
that you
just
ain't
supposed to
supposed
be
to
in
be
the middle
eating
of
like that.
donuts and stuff like that.
You feel yeah. See, basically croissants and pastries, all that
That
stuff.
kind
It
of
should
stuff.
it should be in the middle of. All right, so new meal. We'll figure it out because Loki, I got that other chicken that's downstairs. I still gotta make that couscous too.
Let me tell y'all something. This brother here, he can cook, man.
We're getting good at it.
He getting good and he getting specialized and stuff. His stuff he got sauces. I like the way he put his sauces and gravy and stuff together. And it doesn't be necessary. He just loved to make sauces.
I do, yeah.
And
I just love for things to be coated with something.
yeah,
It just makes it more flavorful sometimes.
he be coming up with some interesting stuff, man.
Like that shrimp and stuff that we did with the and then the broccoli that I put with the sauteed joint.
good.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I thought that was good. Okay, for those of there that are out there that may or may not be in tune with this, we're just gonna talk about a few hobbies and interests that everybody, well, not everybody, that me and Willie J here kind of like and go through. Okay, so I know the first one that we kind of dibble and dabbled in a little bit was the drone flying.
Speaking of which,
That was crazy.
we haven't gotten back to that. We got to practice that. But every time we get a drone, this is the third one I done had.
Okay, first of all,
Oh.
you got to run through, tell them everything. Okay,
Okay, back
don't
in
just tell them that you're
1970
just buying a drone.
1974.
Let them know that you're not getting the ones that are being advertised on television for
It's like-
thousands of dollars.
No. They don't go that high, man. Them $1,000.
What?
Them $1,000 ones, man. You ain't got no business fooling with them. We don't fly commercial and stuff, man.
We're
Them
talking about
things,
fly commercial. We're gonna need a drone eventually for this.
but they don't use them. They too big, man.
Just
That damn
because
drone.
they can hold a camera. The other ones can't hold a
They can
camera as
hold
well.
a person too. Anyways, we tried to fly the drone.
We
This
did.
the third drone I've owned. Now the first thing he's talking about, which is
We
true.
drove them. We did. We actually did
Now
fly.
he actually
though.
had
We
it
did
flying, but every time I did it, one of the blades would stop working, and then it would just fly like this, and it's running in and stuff. I could never get it to do. He had his doing it. You know, it was turning the azimuth and
Somewhat, kind of. All right,
You
I
know.
got to get you to look over there.
over here, or over there.
Look at what my hand is in real life.
Oh, my bad. this me.
Hey man, we're gonna get it together because this our new setup right now, man. We got some multi monitors going, multi cameras, multi spectrum. Okay, so we just gonna stay with it. All right, so that was one of our interests and hobbies that we've been dibbling and dabbling with. Okay, the drone. I've been messing with like drink mixology things. Okay, we've been trying to get down with mixology, different kind of drink inventions, we should say. Also trying to find ways to make YouTubing a little easier for us. So we've been trying to do
More
IRL streaming and trying to find different not computers, but well, yeah, computers, things that are computing power is going to make it better, and also have a better bit rate as far as who we're recording on. So we're trying to make sure that all of our stream is good. We're trying to make sure that the actual health of the stream is good and the health of the recording is great. But as of right now, it looks like it's okay. It's a little choppy, I can tell, but we're doing our thing so
well,
far.
the main thing is we don't have no lag time.
Yeah,
And
see,
if we do, it's very little.
yeah, it is.
Because that always pain in the butt.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Just
Trust me.
saying,
it
how you
definitely is.
doing? Hello? Hello? My bad.
All right, state of mind. How's everybody's states of mind, guys? How you feeling? How you think that you're doing? How do you believe you're doing?
You know,
And if you're
I
doing,
like
how you doing?
I like that wellness is something that you're seeing people promote more
Yeah.
as far as mental
Oh
wellness,
yeah.
as far as this country has a lot of mental problems in it. And they've created these problems, which is another video. But wellness is important to be in touch with your center, who you really are as a human being, and your purpose here on earth, what it is that you're really supposed to be doing opposed to what you're just doing, because it makes you money or whatever. It's crazy, but people do that.
Yeah, that is true. What did he say? Before flight, there's a checklist you have to do. Yeah. Well, to say we did our checklist beforehand, but things constantly change. So, as much as we start, we got to start over. Okay. There's a lot of different intricacies that goes into a lot of stuff, but when you're a part of it,
What we
you'll
talking about?
understand. I'm reading what Mr. Allen just said.
Oh,
I say so. I mean, we all, yeah, man. We got our checklist and stuff down. Plus, we got our questions and everything. So that's not the issue. The issue is that computers don't always work like they should. Technology don't always work like it should. So
Alan,
it's
don't
a
start
difference.
nothing, son.
Let's see. So state of
Don't.
minds. How's everybody's state of mind? State of mind. How you feeling? Feeling good? Feeling bad? Feeling down? Uh,
Yeah, I feel good, man. I mean, I'm
Oh,
like
before
James
flight,
Brown.
there's a
I feel
checklist you
good.
have to do with the drone. Yeah, with the drone. See, I thought about that
No,
too, as
because
far as
see,
the
Alan
drone.
went out and got a good drone. See,
What kind of drone do you
that's
have,
what he
Mr.
did.
Allen?
He went and bought a real drone. See, I didn't spend no more than I spent $30 for my drone.
And he should. And first
And
of
I
all,
got $30
if we
for it.
did what we were supposed to and actually spend good money on it, we'd have got a decent one.
Yeah, probably.
But didn't want to, cheaped out a little bit. We had to, because man, everything else is expensive right now.
And
So
not only that, man, I don't trust flying drones yet because I don't know how to fly them, so I'm uncomfortable with it. You got to learn how to do it. But like I
it's a
said,
fun experience, though. It is a fun experience. It was funny, like
it's
trying
a
to
lot of work though.
figure out like it makes your well, I know for me it had my anxiety going because I'm trying to fly it, not having to go over top of somebody's fence,
And
come
hit
back,
or
and
hit
I'm
you in
like,
the
yo,
head because all I
yo,
could think of that thing hitting you and put your eye out
hey
because
man, it
it just
might.
I mean it just was flying all over the place. I almost
And
went and
then
got my gun.
it doesn't turn it didn't turn smooth enough.
No, I
And
didn't. It just man.
no, it didn't turn smooth enough. So when you rotated it, you had to click it in order. It had to click in order for it to rotate. Now, even when it turned around, it was so slow.
See, when you have the type of drones that have
Up there,
all
that camera.
when you got the type of drones that have the type of ingenuity
You said a holy stone. Let me
where it
look
can
that up.
find itself to where it's only gonna fly. Cause just like this one, when you tell it to hover, it didn't know where to hover. It would just go up in the air and it'll just keep just going and then it'll fall over. But the real good ones, when you tell it to hover, that thing goes up 2 or 3 feet and just sits there. And I've seen guys actually sit mugs of water on those drones while they just in hovering mode. Have you ever seen them do that?
What? No, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Oh,
This is what he just said. He's got the holy stone. Hold up. Does your drone have a GPS? It surely
yeah,
don't.
his do.
He said, "Does your drone have a GPS?"
No, Alan, you know it don't have no. Don't be trying to come. No GPS. Where you gonna put it? It ain't big enough. No, it don't have a GPS, man.
That'd be. I mean, if you could figure it out. Okay. All right. So for the live stream, this is what we got right here. This is the
Well, it's a 790 to 360. Which one did you say?
advanced GPS drone. Jesus. Okay. Hold on. Let me. let's let's just look at this right here.
See how that drone is flying to that guy slowly? Ours won't do that. That thing will come at you so fast.
Okay. Okay. I didn't have that issue as far as it
No,
flying
you
towards
didn't.
me that fast. But I mean,
I
maybe
just
it
don't
did.
trust spending that kind of money and then them things don't work, man. But other than that, I would buy a decent one because it's definitely a needed
See
tool.
what they want for. Okay, it's $40 for the little one.
Yeah, well, that's what we got already.
No, we got something that's more junk than that. What is
Ours
this?
costs about $30, about
Yeah, but
$39.
where you got it from wasn't even the right spot really.
It's got a name on there.
Okay, you keep saying that, and I told you when you got it, it was already boo boo when you bought it.
Oh my Jesus, man! You know you can't just talking about.
Well, you need to remember that I told you this, so we won't be going through this on live television.
Well,
Okay,
here's
pro aerials that travel with you.
that thing got lights in it and anything. And see, and that's another thing. See how that thing will follow them? It'll follow them as long as they stay at the right speed, and it'll go overhead and do all kinds of stuff. See how that and that stays around him. Ours ain't gonna do that, is it?
$250.
I know ours won't do no 250.
You see this one?
I might have to break down and get one of them.
This is the newest one, I guess.
Yeah, these are that's what I'm saying. You know, the thing is to buy it from somewhere.
$479 for one of them.
We need to go back up to Micro Center and buy one from them because then that way, if it messes up, you take it back to them. But when you buy stuff over line, you don't know when you send it back, you don't know if you're sending it back to or nothing.
That's crazy. That's wild. Hold on. All right, now let's go. That's why it flies on you. What? Oh, for the GPS? That's why it flies on you because of the GPS? Okay, hold on. Let me
You can actually see that little writing.
where?
It's up there.
Where?
The one that you reading with an arrow is pointing.
Well, it's not as small as you're thinking it is. Your eyes just aren't the same as they used to be.
No, they're not. What we doing? If you undo that, you can pull it over to that. At least put it down on the floor close to you. And you know, man, I'm gonna tell you, while we getting that together and trying to, wires is just like clothes hangers, man. When you put them in a room together, they get all twisted up. You want me to hold that one?
Sure.
If you need it, man, I can pass to you. You know, untype stuff in, it'd be slow. The dog.
Okay, so I'm gonna show it over here. Let's just go to this one. Let's just go over here to this one. That way we know.
But the main thing is, man, is having that GPS tracking. That's one of it. And then the other thing is that so that it don't crash into anything. I mean, when it has that GPS, man, that thing can detect stuff. That one we got, it hit you in the face, put your eye out. Hey, walking around here like this. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. You know, I can only look like this though. Hey Django, we got you, woman.
There we go. Okay. We're gonna put this in the middle. All right, so this is the Holy Stone drone that we've been looking at, but we got it on a couple different displays. So he said he has the which one? The HS720. You said 720. We just saw that one. Hold on. Let's go back and look at those. Yeah, 790. This it says 720, but it says 720R, and then there's a 720G. All right, so no, there we go. Here we go. Straight, just the straight 720. Okay, here we go. Starter drone for adults, GPS intelligence. Ooh,
See,
okay.
it already
Powerful
tells you for
brushless
adults.
motor, dual battery, 52-minute. So it lasts for about an hour just playing time. Yeah, about 250 seems right. Let me see. Holy wow.
That's what we're
That's
gonna
a
have to
nice-
spend for one to get
nice little setup.
get a decent one. What's
Yeah.
this 5923 up here? Is that what you can get it on sale?
I'm not sure. Really sure. Just track price about eBay.
This right here? Yeah, I don't know, man. Fooling with me.
Not really. I'm gonna get rid of the one that's over here.
I don't mind working with
necessarily need y'all.
I don't mind working with Amazon them, but eBay
eBay and them, little problematic. Little problematic.
it can be because you don't never know when you go to people's houses whether you got how you got to protect yourself, especially if you're going to pick up stuff. And I know some people that done bought and sold some big items too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know, like a pound of real good stuff from over the way. Some unmentionables. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Can't mention it. You know, I notice now, man, you can't hardly say anything on the internet. You know that? They cut out a lot of stuff, man. It's just like I was listening to one guy, he said that they TikTok had banned him, he said, because they were saying that he was kind of starting like anti something for America. And that little young kid, man, he a little young
TikTok,
guy.
one of the main places to go to start a rebellion. All right, y'all. The craziest part of this whole thing is going to be these 3 random facts. Okay, so I'm gonna start trying to implement just random things that go in here that kind of makes everything a little bit easier to, gel with everybody here. It just gets us back in the mood of just trying to talk, be here talking with y'all for hours. Okay, so we're just gonna try and get that back in the mix. Try to at least lighten up our
Can
talking
I just
points.
say? Can I say that
You've been
one?
talking the whole time.
I've been talking. Okay, well, I guess that means no.
What?
No, you didn't go here.
What?
No, because I ain't got nothing to say. I would
Okay.
just, I was throwing in my 3 cents, but he's like, I got 5 already, so I guess you don't want
He
8.
said he paid $89 for mine 2 years ago. Shop around. Okay. Okay.
Shop around my
All right. Okay. How much did they just say the other one was? That 2.7.
The one was one of them was 250 in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, the 249. That might have been the same one we was looking at. Yeah, I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. But he's saying that he got his for 89.
Oh, okay.
You saying shop around? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll for sure. Yeah, we'll for sure look into this. Just because I know, man, first of all, drones are fun in themselves, but we for sure got to. Why? Why does it want to do this?
And it's running across something.
It was
just flickering, you mean?
Just bleeding through.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Most randomest facts that I have found today. Okay. All right. So let's just start with one of the ones that I think is a little more relatable as far as if you figured it out, it might make sense. The snow on Venus is metal.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, if you look at what Venus is made out of,
Actually, let me pull it up.
and look at the whole setup that Venus got. The only thing it can produce is metal snow.
Backspace to type in backspace all the way. Yeah, and then type in Venus. Venus.
Venus, you my girl. Yeah, because of oxidation. But we're gonna see what the internet have to say.
Yeah, let's see. What
I didn't want
Oh my
to.
goodness.
Yeah, well, I couldn't go into all of those different
No, but I'm saying like look, just look at what it looks like.
different perspectives.
Hold on, y'all. Let's bring everybody.
You know what
else
I
in
think
here
is
today.
interesting? I thought about the other night.
What?
Man can take a telescope and look into vast amount of space way out beyond and tell how old the universe is.
Which is
But
crazy, right?
hmm?
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah, but they can't tell you how old God is. So that means
Yeah,
they
they don't
never
know.
because they can't see him. They can't look. They can't physically put their face on what they think the physical God is. But I told you the energy that he is. That's what everything. If you want to know what God is, look at all the energy. You know,
Goodness.
that's a beautiful color right there, though.
Where?
Oh, that one
This one?
and the one next to it to the left. I like that.
Hmm.
Does it say what the atmosphere is made out of?
You say, I mean, we can go back and figure it out.
Oh, that's what the atmosphere is made out of. No wonder. I can see why you're getting still. What did you say?
Yeah.
Eyes. Okay, the court. Wait a minute, go back.
Camera died.
Oh, mine's
Yeah.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put another battery in it.
Workout leggings, sports bras. What does that got to do with things?
Venus.
Well, you said the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, damn.
Sulfuric acid. Oh gosh.
Yeah, man.
And it's all volcano.
Got a lot of volcanic.
Nitrogen mixing ratio. Oh gosh. Venus magnetic field. Yeah, let's just keep going into this. Like at this point, let's just keep it together.
Did it come back?
You're
Huh?
you're in front of the computer, so is it up?
I see that.
Yes. Okay. I said I couldn't see it. You were in front of the computer. Dynamo magnetic field requires. Oh gosh, look. Just okay. The inner core is solid. Outer core is a liquid, and then okay. Was it Earth? No plate tectonics. Okay. Interior more
Did you see
insulated
that big that
very hot.
tsunami?
Insufficient core temperature gradient to drive forward
how you been missing
convection.
it?
Convection. I'm sorry. No protective magnetic field.
That
So it's just
that tsunami came all the way from Russia to California. That's a long ways for that water to be traveling.
nothing but water in between it, ain't it?
Well, that's true.
I'm saying if you just add more water to it.
Well, it's really just the movement of it because it was a earthquake.
Oh geez.
And when that earthquake was, I think they said it was on a scale of 8, Richter scale.
Let me see that.
And what it did was when it shifted
Thank you.
through the water out there,
Tsunami.
and that's
What did you say it was?
Russia. Well, it started in Russia, but it actually ended up coming past Canada and ended up in California.
Tsunami strikes Russia and Japan after powerful 8.8 magnitude of an earthquake. Jesus.
That one's the one most people have been looking at.
What?
That map and this one, because it shows where it started. It's like one little spot where it started.
I wonder if we can
Like the one little spot they talk about is
Hold
where.
on, hold on. Let me see if we can find footage. See if we can find some footage. Oh Jesus!
And that's just where. That's just the.
Exactly, man.
That's Russia. That's still in Russia. So this right here is before it got over to California. So you know if it went past, it had to go past all this stuff to reach us, right?
Mm.
So I'm thinking, man, and they were showing people, man, trying to get up out of there, boy. And I mean, it's kind of interesting.
Army flooding in Russia. Then they said the
But see,
advisory issued for the Philippines and Indonesia.
they lucky that the
Officials warned people to stay away from beaches and waterways.
yeah, man.
Crescent City, California, has observed dozens of tsunamis since the 1930s, including the one that killed 11 people and destroyed hundreds of buildings in the city in 1964. Jesus.
There was a movie once that was out called The Poseidon Adventure.
Mm.
You ever seen it?
Mm.
The Poseidon Adventure was these people was on this boat, but what happened was the captain he panicked and he turned the boat against the instead of turning it.
See, Mr. Al, have a good lunch, okay?
All right, he going to eat.
Yeah, he said he ready to go to lunch now.
All right, man. We'll holler, man. No, yeah, like he says, what we call it, or that's what it really is. Yeah. Hey, either way, it still snowed. Now, what was the other random thing that you had?
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I wasn't for sure if we was finished with the topic or not. Okay, so the next topic is going to be crazy, but I think it makes sense. All babies are born with blue eyes. Now, even though they say these are randomized facts, it's time to do some research. All right.
That's why I like to be enough to talk my stuff in. Typing it in, you got it typing.
Look at that. Look at that. Are all babies, and then it just came up the first one. So it must be something that's actually going on. Okay. Despite popular misconception around the world, more babies are born with brown eyes than blue. For those who are born with blue eyes, their eye color can change over time. For the phrase "baby blues" came to refer to the postpartum sadness, which is not the same as postpartum depression. It was actually a common synonym for eyes. I'm sorry. Wait, baby blues, or is it the postpartum sadness?
Well, postpartum ain't that when you die?
Wait, then what are they saying? It was actually a common synonym for eyes.
I think that
It might have been baby blues. Okay. It says why? Well, because all babies are born with blue eyes, right? Wrong. Feast your baby blues upon this fun fact worldwide. More newborns have brown eyes than blue. Figures, but I just wanted to see what was going to be debunked or not. And while it's true that many babies have blue or gray eyes at first, it's important to know that eye color can change for months after birth. And there are plenty of infants gazing out their new surroundings with hazel and brown eyes. In fact,
when you was born and I went to your incubator, you was in the NICU unit, and that lady asked me who I came to see, and I told him that I had came to see you, and I told him your name. She told me, she said, "Well, we have an Isaiah," and then she said, "But I don't think he was dead." I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "We just brought him in." I told him the time and stuff we brought you in. She said, "Yeah," but they thought you was a little white baby.
yeah, we got that in the episode somewhere. I don't know where, but it's back in the episode somewhere.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and it was like, I told him, I said, well, "Y'all got to do something to darken him up."
Only about 1 in 5 babies are born with blue eyes. Stanford researchers also noted, however, that the majority of babies in the study born with blue eyes were Caucasian. Yes. Okay. It says those of other ethnic groups, including Asian, Hispanic, were more often born with brown eyes. Yeah. Okay. The science of eye color. The term eye color refers to the color of the iris. Yep. The ring around the pupil, which is black. White part of the eye is called what? Jaundice at birth. Don't worry, this isn't uncommon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, some babies are yellow when they're born.
Their eyes, yeah.
And they put that, but they did the same thing with you. They put that UV light on you. You slept under that for a couple of days. Then what started happening is
They were talking about the pupils being yellow from jaundice.
yeah, and I was just basically saying that when you have jaundice, they still put you under that same light. So they did change, get rid of that color. But I forgot what jaundice is, but that's what they were doing back
It's a
in the day.
liver disease.
Huh?
Well, it's the disease that affects your eyeballs.
Oh, you talking about like when you drink too much, that's your liver up and your eyes get it's jaundice too.
I didn't know you could get it from that too. Okay. Okay, so we debunked that fact. All right. We debunked the fact that all babies are born with blue eyes because they're not. They say 1 in 5 are born with blue eyes, and the rest of them have brown and hazel eyes. You feel me? So just like the rest of us. All right. Last thing that I thought was a little strange, but Mother Nature has the strangest combination of things. Hippo's milk is pink.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So I want to look this up.
But
now.
you know, hippos do something else that's crazy. You know, they concentrate their pee. So that when they squirt it, it'll have a real pungent odor.
Dang.
But they can concentrate it so they cannot pee for a while. And it just
Yeah.
keeps getting right. And then when they do and hit you with it, you don't want to get hit. If you behind a hippo and he start peeing, the best thing to do is put your hand up like this and run straight into it until you get to the back of it and stop. I'm just saying.
Semi-aquatic mammal native to, oh my gosh, massive size. Yeah, the third largest land animal after an elephant and rhinoceroses. The name hippopotamus came from the ancient Greek word river horse. I forgot about that. Boy, they can swim something crazy.
Oh yeah. Them suckers fast.
Mostly found in Africa, thank God.
And look down at their canines, man. Them things,
Yeah, giant.
yeah, man. Things 7 or 8 inches.
But just pure death.
And they like scissors. They go across one another. They when they close their mouth, their teeth cut across like that. So whatever they go on, they cut it. That's why they can snap alligators and stuff in half.
All right, here we go, y'all. It's not pink. Hippopotamus milk is not pink. All right, in reality, hippopotamus milk is typically white or off-white in color. Some sources mention that it may appear a pale yellow and could look significantly pinkish due to the interaction with the hippo's skin rolls. Skin oils, my bad. I thought it said skin rolls. My bad. The notion that the hippo milk is pink is a myth, often stemming from what is that? Presence of what?
Hippodolic. That's like when people are they have
Hipposodoric acid, which has a reddish pigment.
Oh, my bad. I thought we was talking about something else. I make up something.
Why not just read what's this?
You are reading it.
I know. I'm talking about you.
I can't see. I
reading
can't see that. You reading it.
Then stop trying to.
No, you asked a question. I was just trying to chime in because I thought it was saying something hypocritical. That's what I thought it was saying. I thought it was trying to say if you're hypocritical of it. But then you said the word acid. It was like that don't make hypocritical acid.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, we figured out it's not really pink then.
No.
That's nasty. It says 7 fun hippo milk facts. They act as a natural sunscreen, absorbing the UV rays that otherwise destroy an animal's sensitive skin cells.
No, that their babies feeding underwater.
Really?
Hippo nursing. Go down to the nursing and the nursing facts.
Before and after giving birth, the hippo mother isolates herself from the herd for a few weeks to spend time alone with her baby. Hippos give birth underwater after an 8-month.
Now that I didn't know.
I'm looking at this mouth. You see this?
With his mouth?
You just
Yeah, they ain't got it open all the way yet.
no. And the fact that they can crush any and everything in that is ridiculous. Baby hippos are able to suckle whilst underwater by taking what? By taking tape. They wrote that wrong. By taking a deep breath. They need to get rid of this other take because that's dumb. By taking a deep breath, closing their ears and their nostrils, and tightly wrapping their tongue around one of their mother's two teats. Starts eating grass at 3 weeks old. They're not weaned off their mother's milk until 8 months. A single cup of hippo milk contains 500 calories.
I bet you it do.
Oh my God.
I'm surprised it's just that low. I would have thought it would have been about 1,600.
Oh, that's a lot of milk.
Well, you got to have a lot of calories to grow. Like
to
when
be
you
as big as they are, yeah.
I mean, they born at 100-something pounds.
Big niggas. Anyway, yeah, they are. They're giant folks anyway.
You imagine kicking that out?
Wouldn't want to.
And I tell you, one time.
Okay, best childhood. What is your best childhood memory that you can put together?
Becoming grown. It's like, man, my childhood, I had a lot of
most fun.
I had a lot of fun when I was a kid, man, because I was allowed to roam the countryside because we lived in this little town. And this little town back then, man, it was safe. At least it was safe in the sense that stuff wasn't happening every so often. Something would come up, but it was just safe, man. You know, come to find out, people were still thinking crazy here, but we didn't know it. You know, so I loved it, man. We used to climb trees. We had all the fruit and stuff you could possibly want to eat: cherry trees, apple trees, grapes. We had peaches. Man, we had everything. Big plums. And them cherries that we used to get, man, them big old black cherries. Y'all see them in K. Rogers every now and then. If you go in there and look in the cherry, but them things used to get so big and ripe. And Lewis and them used to stop us from getting them cherries too. Just want to shout them out. Yeah, that's right.
Y'all cherry pickers.
Didn't want us getting to get out my trees, all that. And you know what the cherry's gonna do? Fall out the trees on the sidewalk.
Get rotten and let the squirrels come eat them.
Fall on the ground, and you walk over their house and you go by their sidewalk. All them cherries, all stained with cherry juice from cherry dropping out. They didn't want nobody to have it. They're like the one.
Wasn't it just like the mango tree, or was it? No, it was something
else.
Peach tree. Peach tree. Talk about get out my peach tree.
She talking about
Lady,
put my peaches.
You ain't doing nothing with these peaches, yo. You ain't doing nothing with these
peaches. Put my peaches back.
You ain't making cobbler for the neighborhood. You ain't making pie for nobody.
Couldn't put no peaches back.
You ain't stewing nothing.
And you know that's another thing that I think is so stupid. You got an abundance of stuff.
You don't want to share it.
And you don't want to share it. Just like the grapes. There was a lady that lived next door to the lady that had grapes, our aunt. Now her grapes and her grapevine was a little bigger than my aunt's now.
Right.
And so we used to go over there to get grapes. She didn't want us on her grape. I mean, grapes would just be hanging off. I mean, not necessarily the wine kind of grapes, but if you ever seen them, they are a different type of grapes. The ones they make wine out of.
Oh. I've only seen them a few times.
They totally look different. And when you look at a vineyard, man, it's
that's the crazy part. You got to go to oh my goodness,
yeah, it's an odd thing. Because all of them grapes are just perfectly the same roundness
but like they took a trip to I think it was Bordy's wine vineyard in Maryland. Man, it's
oh yeah,
just greenery.
And see, the
all
thing
the way
is,
down.
You have to have really good soil to grow grapes.
And
then your grapes have to grow on certain places. Every time I've ever seen a vineyard, it was on a hillside.
Yeah.
How about I say them because they had it going. Yeah, they staggered. Now I don't know what that's got to do with it, but every time I ever seen grapes, they're on the hill. Same thing with
maybe it helps with the water flow.
It could be, but just like Folgers, is it Folgers? They used to always talk about it was mountain grown or Maxwell House.
What, the coffee?
Is mountain grown. All coffee is grown on mountains.
Because it's the bean.
They
you
all
got to go
grown.
and
All of
harvest.
them grown on mountain.
Well,
That's
yeah,
just like grapes. You grow them on a mountain.
mountains. Oh, okay.
You know, but they always say it's mountain grown.
Mountain
Like
grown.
that make it special. Well, you know,
Well, technically it does, but not really.
not really.
Not really.
All that
Because
stuff.
people gonna add their own stuff into it anyway. So
I
it
think.
ain't like you just drinking the regular coffee as is. I'm saying it's
Yeah.
just now. Don't get me wrong. Coffee is pretty good. However,
But coffee is still better
too much.
over in Italy.
I believe it.
They still have their coffee has like a rich body to it, almost like got a chocolate in it. And it's still interesting. I noticed that their coffee, their
Boy, that
espresso,
chocolate milk though.
the espresso. Oh yeah, they stay away from boo boo.
Boy, that
That's
chocolate
another,
milk was crazy.
like laxatives, man. But no, it don't even affect me like that. Not really.
I say it was just.
I
it
mean,
was
if I
just
drank
thick.
like a half a quart, maybe.
It was just thick, just milk.
Yeah.
It really was. It just tastes like it was just made with real chocolate. I just loved it. It was nice. We ended up, man. We went through like 4 bottles of that.
Yeah, we had to break off. But that's how my skin.
Well, that's all we.
That's how my
We
skin
ain't
got
selling
smooth.
no, we ain't selling no more. So I just had to stop buying it because we wasn't selling it like that. Now, from what I understand, they got a strawberry
It's good.
that somebody sell. I can't say no names because they in competition with us, but they down the street a ways and they sell a strawberry joint.
Hmm.
They say it's pretty good.
Okay.
So if I get the chance, I might have to try that out.
We can ride up to it.
Favorite childhood snack or food that you could say that you liked? You know what? Hold on. Best childhood memory for me. I could say whenever we put something together or had to do something, like changing the brakes on the car, even though I didn't know how to do most of it, but just being there, being a part of it, learning stuff, you know.
Well, I always try to let you get your hands dirty.
Yeah, like when you took that garage down, like
That was insane.
that was crazy for sure.
That was insane. The reason it was insane, y'all, because I cut a garage down with a damn
Sawzall?
with a
Circular saw.
circular saw. And let me tell you something. That thing it was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a 6-sided garage. So stuff wasn't just straight. So you had to know how to cut because you had stuff going up in the beam, and you had to know how to cut so your stuff wouldn't crash in on you. And
It was already kind of beat up a little bit.
that's why we had to cut it down because it was falling apart, and the city kept suing the sheriff.
Oh,
yeah, they
kept giving us citations for it.
kept giving us citations for it. So I went and cut it down, and that's crazy as hell, man. I mean, because I
Man,
wouldn't do that now. I don't think.
no,
Well,
probably not.
I was a lot younger too then. I was 10, 11, 12 years younger. Yeah, because how old were you? You were a little boy.
I was probably 3, 4, maybe that. If not younger, because I remember at that point in
Back
time we didn't
20
have
years.
anything. We didn't
20
have anything in the garage. The truck set
No,
the Jeep
well,
that you
what,
had got
by the
from.
time we got around to doing that, we had cleared everything out so we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we left that garage set like that for years with no roof on it.
No roof, and then finally you took the doors down, or the doors had fell or something. You would cut the doors or something off.
Yeah,
of it, didn't you?
we did the whole. Yeah, I took all that stuff out. Matter of fact, it was just wide. It was open when we got finished. It was just wide open,
and it was just
you just could walk in there.
mess,
Yeah.
really. And it wasn't
And
necessarily.
I don't even know what did we do with that wood and stuff. Did we take it to the dump?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I'm thinking, if I'm thinking correctly, Mr. Hayes took it.
He might have.
What he did with it, I don't know.
I tried calling him not too long. I ain't got no answer in the back.
Mr. Hayes?
He called me about 6 months or 7 months ago.
For real?
Hey, how you doing?
Let me tell you something.
So I went to call
Let
him
me explain something to you
about a
guys.
month ago.
Okay.
I didn't get no answer.
I'm 28. Mr. Hayes has been 76 for the last 28 years.
Yeah.
He's been doing the same work since I've known the man.
Hayes, man, he was He was one of the richest black people I knew at the time because of the properties that he had. Things started shifting.
That boy could put some stuff together though. Now it might not have always been right, but he was gonna put it together.
Well, he knew stuff.
But he knew people
he
too.
knew
If
people.
he couldn't do it,
Well, that's
he
what
was
he
gonna call
did. He
somebody.
always go get his people. Had them doing it.
Remember when Grandma tried to get him to do something? Mr. Hayes took too long.
Mm.
And she said, "Look, Hayes, do you know how to do this or don't you?"
Mm.
He said, "Well, John, I know how to do it." He said, "Hayes, do you know how to do this or don't you?"
Yeah,
He said, "I called some, called a group of dudes, got done with it.
I hope they
was out.
Was they his family?
There was somebody he knew, but he was still talking with him
His
and
boys, man.
working with him.
His
Oh, that
boys.
was funny. Mr. Hayes was a good dude though, man. He was a cool dude.
He was good people, man.
He wasn't bad.
He saved us in a lot of ways, man. A lot of financial support.
Man, just thinking about all the stuff, all the different times I've seen him come around and fix something or get something fixed or hauled it off. Like, man, that man been around. I'm telling you, Mr. Hayes been around so long. Mr. Hayes, shout out to you, man. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Like I said, I haven't been able to get back in touch with him. I don't know if he's still around or not.
Mm.
But if he is, man, shout out to you, man, because you one of the good brothers.
Man, that he was one of the people that I knew just would live to 100 and something. I just know he will, regardless. Just cause, as long as he kept working, I just knew he was gonna be all right. He climbing up and down ladders, on and off stuff, ducking up underneath of things. I'm like, ain't no way this man should be doing half of this,
Yeah.
but sure, let him do his thing. Let him do what he do. Let him do what he do best. You feel me?
Yeah, he did his thing.
All right. Next one was favorite childhood snack or food. Okay, yeah, there we go.
At one time, man, there was some Casey Jones. Casey Jones was a potato chip.
Mm.
Now they changed it to the Jones. Ain't the same company. When it was Casey Jones, because Casey Jones was a famous engineer at for the train. At least that's what we was told. Because I think they had a show out called Casey Jones. And man, them potato chips was good, man. But that was one of the things. I'm gonna tell you, man, when we were growing up, I don't remember having no snacks around.
No snacks. I mean,
We didn't have like, I mean,
Yeah, he is a railroad engineer.
if they bought something,
Train collided with oh God. He was killed because his train collided with a stalled freight train in Mississippi.
what year was it? Whatever the
Well,
year,
they said he died in the 1900s.
probably 1910.
April 30th, 1900.
1900. Oh.
Wow, he was 36. Crazy. Hold on, let me pull him up on the live screen just so y'all can see what we're looking at. Casey Jones, he is an American railroader. Yeah. He was killed though when his passenger train collided. Stalled freight train. At 36.
See, they didn't have no kind of their safety regulations was crazy.
Man, in 18, anything?
And so they saying they was stalled out. So that means it was just sitting there. Could have been night. They didn't have no lights, anything. And he running 70, 80 mile an hour with his
Boom! Just instant.
then,
It's just instant.
And by the time you see it, your light hit it. And you know, it depends
You
on
already
where
on
it
it.
depends on where it is. Because you can't stop from that in no train, man.
It takes way too long for it to slow down.
Man.
Because it has to slide. It doesn't have tires that it can grip on the track. It's just a groove and it's just running along that
You
groove.
know, that always amazed me is How long? How do they know how to make sure it's the right width as far as the two rails?
yeah. I don't know.
I
Because I'll
mean,
be
I know
looking
they
at
got
them
it
and they look
measured
perfect.
out, but I've seen them change rails and they just take one off and put another one on there. And they like, then they take them big
Yep.
old spikes. They don't do that anymore. They got machines to push them
Thank
spikes.
God, boy.
Men used to do that, man.
You don't need no more John Henrys out there. You don't need no more of them.
And listen here, that spike is about this big. And it's about
There we
that
go.
thick.
There we go.
About that thick.
It was, yeah.
So you can't be tapping it in.
You can't ting.
Somebody, while you holding it, somebody got to hit it.
Wow. You
with
got
a sludge.
sludge hammer it in.
They got to hit it with a sludge.
You can't just be out here just
Well, you got to be able to hold your sludge 16 pounds, like
at the top.
16 pounds. Yeah, you got to hold up at the top. Come down on them, boy, just like that.
That's heavy. That's heavy, y'all. That's heavy.
I'm just telling you how it was done.
John Hancock.
John Henry.
John Henry was a big man. And he
was a big man.
He got 2 sludge hammers.
Oh, yeah, he was out there just
bam, bam. Yeah, no.
And at the end, he had a heart attack.
Yeah, which is wild for him
And
to
the white folks still took the train and whooped their ass.
You know they did. You know they did.
So you was over either way.
Either way, you wouldn't go get much of nothing.
So whatever you won, you done lost because you died.
Matter of fact,
John Henry.
Let me look up John Henry.
Big John, baby.
I'm gonna ask you this last question. I'm gonna look up John Henry. Your favorite piece of news that have gone on lately? Your favorite piece of news
lately?
Yeah.
That the Epstein papers are not going anywhere. That they are going to continue to press the group of people that claim that they had them, and then they turn it back and they retort and say they don't have them. They're going to stay on them until they can force them to show them pictures. And they starting to see, the thing is, I know we shouldn't, I'm going to say it. I'm going to talk about it for a minute, see, because they didn't know how much stuff this dude had did that people had been recording.
Yeah.
I mean, Epstein got pictures, got video of him talking. I mean, audio of him talking about stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just crazy, this stuff that they were so bold, because they thought they had it just because they was white, he was rich.
Move your chain. It was hitting your microphone.
Is that what's making that noise?
Yes.
Oh, something was eating online. I didn't know what it was. I didn't, man. I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Who eating? Sound like a little animal eating, Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad that they finding out about the Epstein, and they've been finding out. Everybody all got all the kinds of stuff to say. Here's the thing. You doing that stuff they were saying.
Oh yeah, you was out there acting a fool. You was out there being.
You done been with young girls.
Doing what you was doing.
You done been out there. Y'all been
freaky
trafficking.
frogs.
You knew what was going on. And Melania, see, now she's starting to be scared. Because Melania was part of that shit.
She should be scared. She one of the main people.
And see, and she knew Epstein. They say she was dealing with Epstein before she dealt with Donald.
She was dealing. She dealt with the whole nation.
So that means she had done already been all the way out to the island and all.
They said she had been. They said she had been a few different places.
Yeah.
That she shouldn't have been.
Well,
I won't say shouldn't have been because she was probably invited.
Man,
with open arms.
Them people was horned. And that's what that's what all that stuff was about. And then what they did was they just got messed around and started involving younger kids.
Yeah.
But while they was leaving it, when they was dealing with their 19s and 20-year-olds, and even then, that's too young for them old dudes because
that's way too young,
them girls don't know what the heck you about.
What's going on?
Man, no,
they too lost.
They just starting to think, man. They don't have no manipulation. Well, I can't say that, but it ain't like yours unless you stupid. Because what they saying now is that they can tell now that Trump was helping him pick out certain women, certain girls.
I believe it. So, I definitely believe it because all they known for is being freaky individuals. That's all they do. All they do is be freaking off. They in the freak offs.
They say they got pictures. This is the second source.
Second source
that I've heard say that they know that Epstein had pictures of Donald Trump where he had young girls sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
And they were giving him lap dances.
Donald Trump.
And
Donald Trump ain't excluded from none of this freakiness.
so he was involved totally.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't excluded from none of
That's
this.
why they once Pam Bundy, once she told him his name was in the Epstein files, that's when he started saying, we got to shut that down. Because my name's in there. If it ever goes to court, we have to testify.
First of all, they should have known
All
that when
that
he
stuff is-
first tried to run for presidency. Talking about grabbing by the, come on, bro.
The
Like
Punaki.
that's crazy.
That's his second term.
That was a second term.
His first
Oh,
term
Jesus.
was when he was associated with Epstein, because him and Epstein was friends from the 80s all the way up past the 90s, somewhere in there. So
Yeah.
he
Donald
fell
been
out. He
around
fell
for-
out with him, I think, in 2000 or something like that, or in 1990 or somewhere
Right.
over some land. But before he fell out with him, and see, what was stupid is you're gonna fall out with somebody and they got all this information on you. That's another thing. See, and that's why when they talk about, well, how come Trump didn't do anything to Epstein back in the day? He couldn't afford to bring that guy in and start having him talk and start letting the
Talking
victim,
about doing something
letting
with
the
him back in the
victims
day.
talk. 'Cause-
Donald Trump didn't have what he has today back then.
Well, he got a lot of people following him.
That's
one
what
of
he-
the main
exactly.
things, yeah.
Your following basis creates something for people to go and look at, look into. So if he had minuscule amounts of like eyes on him from our perspective at that time.
Yeah.
Now he's got all of the eyes on him.
Well, he's always wanting to be real famous and popular, but not this way.
Oh yeah.
'Cause right now he's infamous. He's like
He's like
like
El
that
Guapo.
dude, yeah, El Guapo.
He's El Guapo.
I'm like El Guapo. I'm infamous. Yeah. Hey, chicken's coming home to roost. There's no more masks to pull off. You done pulled all your masks off. You had a bunch of them now. Give me them. I ain't gonna bullshit you. You've been had some. Cause
You had a few different ones.
But let me tell you something. You done pulled the one we looking at right now. That's the real one. The one that you looking at
The
now,
one that got him shaking in them boots.
when you see him looking like this, that's the real mask. That's frustration on you now because you realize,
Everything you thought you was gonna do, you can't do because you got too much dark stuff behind you.
What goes around comes around. What you sow, you shall reap. You think it's just sayings? Okay, keep watching. Keep watching. Matter of fact, if you came to us and asked us,
No, if you'd have listened to us
well, that's true too.
when we first started talking, wouldn't have this problem.
Nope.
Because we
Not
started this before before any of this happened. Okay, we was already on it.
We never got away from it because he never stopped talking about coming back from when he lost in 2020.
Yeah, true.
So he's been complaining the whole time.
Yeah, sure. I say all he do best is complain.
You got $1 billion and complain all the time about it, everything. And everybody else was wrong but him.
He ain't got the $1 billion.
And then the thing is, you sitting around talking to other people and they looking at each other, but they know you're a fool.
Yeah.
But just like
I think that's another reason they don't allow him to have his own money like that. Because I don't think they're giving him his full access to his paper. Because if he did, I think he'd be
even if he had it,
I think he'd be making dumber decisions.
That's probably true. If the more power he have, the more junk he doing.
I think
See, because
personally,
what's
he would be
happening,
making
what's done happen now
more.
is even though he's got a lot of people on his side,
Yeah.
helping him along the way,
Yeah.
they're only going so far. So when the Dems get to the point, they like, hey man, y'all know this right here is gonna really be crazy. Like, okay, well, we gotta stop it. That's a little bit too far.
See, 'cause
But
they
they're
should've
still
known that.
allowing him to still go on. So he's still deporting people illegally and doing all this nonsense, and still waiting to catch anybody. And I'm gonna tell you something. You can't be in this country today and have my color of skin and feel comfortable. But these clowns don't care who they grab.
Oh no.
They really don't. Because they grabbed another guy. I said, man, I've been living here for 15 years. I'm not only that, I was born here. He said, so I've been living in this area for 15 years. He said, I've been over here my whole life. They still wrestled him to the ground and
Stupid, you know. Well, as far as another piece of news that has been roaming around.
Caitlin Clark. Oh,
No,
not Caitlin. I ain't heard nothing
but
from her.
that
I'm glad they allowing her just to play now and just take some of that tension off of her. Because there was a while that she couldn't do anything. Go ahead.
The Arkansas environment, the place where people were going, where only white people were going. I'll say it like that. So they were wanting to have their own community. Just
Oh,
straight. Remember we was doing that the other day.
oh,
So just kind of, I still want to be updated on that. So I would like to know, not now, but I'm gonna keep the research going. So whenever more people show up and it starts going wrong, I'll be back to give you some more of that information. Um, I think as far as this
yeah.
part,
But see, the thing is, what they trying to do, you want to be separate, but you still want to use everything everybody else using.
mm-hmm.
And we trying to figure out how you supposed to do that if you separate.
Doing. Oop. Okay. Well, what's the plan for today?
Uh, to get the rest of those emails done, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well then, we'll try to make something happen out of nothing. Hold on. Let me double check let me double check this one. See what the camera's looking like on this one. Where we at 35%. Okay. All right. So we got to get ready to jump off of this anyway. So we've been doing this, I think, for about an hour now, guys. So I thank everybody for tuning in to today's live stream, but also it has been a behind the scenes character trait of what we do for now and then. So if you all will stay in tune, to the Now and Then channel that Willie Harris Tap One is a part of. Willie J, that's the guy right here to my particular right. Y'all left. So we will try to keep this going, man. It's been a while since we actually did one of these full episodes, so I do appreciate the fact that we could come back and be a part of the episode. So I thank everybody for being here. If you weren't, tune into the video that we're going to be dropping. I'm guessing it's going to be, well, yeah, it's going to be that direction because you can always come back and look at all this other stuff, guys. So I may or may not play a little segment or something just to end out the stream, but we'll really see. But as far as for the recorded video, that is going to be everything. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Click the bell when you want to be notified that we are dropping more videos, and we will see you all in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, so we ended our regular recording, guys. So the regular recording is done. Now, hold on right quick. We gotta make sense of the situation.
Now remember, now you don't have T7 hooked up, so you would have to hook it up if you want to put it over there.
Okay, but I'm just previewing.
You know what? T7 is hooked up. I think it's what he wants.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna slide that over, Chuck. Real quick. Nope, need this one. Wrong joint. Let me turn that microphone down though. Actually,
We probably need to listen to that, see what it sounds like.
that's what I was doing. Jesus.
When can a man be your man? Well, I just can't go out
It's
there.
playing the video.
Hold up, 2, 3, just 6 guys that on he just it was in no, he was good. We're drunk. How do you put it on? Don't be anything. It's got the anti-crash thing in it.
Good.
Mm-hmm. We'll start looking for that particular one. That was the 270, the 970.
HS 720.
Are we still live?
Mm-hmm.
All the way down. Yeah. I remember. No, well, stay. Then, so okay. That's it. Awesome. Next. So. Okay. So that came out a lot good, a lot better than I thought it would.
Honestly, it did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The mic was in a good spot. Now that we know that it'll work like that, pretty cool. I was looking at somebody. I don't know if he was under Midas Touch. I think he was. Them dudes have grown a lot in the last year, man. Remember when they was first trying to get their first million? People they up to 6 million now
See,
and
once you,
climbing.
once you get that roll started, you get started on a good roll, man. Different.
Yeah.
All right, now this says Woody won.
Yeah, that's good.
That's where it's going.
Mm-hmm. You put it in there. There should be Woody 1 and Woody 2. Now, if you just want to go in there and check out and see what it looked like, go in there and see if there's stuff on it.
I just went into the Woody 1. It's got
Yeah. That's a good place to put it. There shouldn't be anything on Woody 2.
I don't see a Woody 2.
Don't.
Just the 1.
It should be another one of those. You see it blue when it's on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
There should be another one connected to it. It might be in one of those other portals that I got. But I try to connect them directly to the, to the computer. Yep.
Well, I closed OBS, so it closed the camera.
Okay.
Well, turn this off.
So the placement was good. I like how you put stuff.
Placement was actually pretty good.
Okay, so this is done, right? We're done with this.
I mean, if you're not looking at it no more, yeah. You asked me, was we still live like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, you told me yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you changed it
Mm-mm.
because that ain't moving. Oh, that's because it's lagging. That much?
Well, that and we wasn't doing nothing. Remember, because I was just looking over there, but I hadn't done nothing yet.
Yeah, but this thing got a heck of a lag time.
Yeah, because we're recording in real time, and you're looking at it on device, which does have.
Yeah, but look at how long the lag time, about 20 minutes, ain't it? Oh. I mean, 20 seconds.
Might be 10 seconds.
Yeah, because you're gonna do movement. You did that one. it ain't gonna come out right in.
Hold on.
Probably just doing something.
Hold on. $22 seconds.
Well, it's close, I guess.
I just don't know why.
Well, why it's lagging that hard?
Because we're recording in real time, and that's
because it's just how slow the internet is for us. Ain't it?
No, it's recording. Okay, I don't know how to explain the same thing to you differently.
What did you say? I mean, I understand in order for it to come through it.
The video didn't catch up to us, so it's just off. Now it's not off by as much, but still a little off. Now it's just kind of. Well, I was trying to get something to work for me last night, and it was not acting. It was all acting stupid.
What was it?
The game I was trying to download. Okay. Forgot they had that too.
And they did was started a lot of this stuff, ain't it?
Halo? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
That's on where's the Xbox, wasn't it? Or was it on that little thing too? The little Game Boy?
No, that was on Xbox. They're not giving me what I'm looking for. Hold on, let me go here first.
Hey man, I think I gotta go to.
Okay. Mine's doing this. Where's that?
What are you looking for? I mean, you said it's a game, but I mean, like,
It's not. It's probably not in this particular setup. All right, man. So you want to go to the dispensary?
mm-hmm. I gotta go to the.
Okay. All right, then. We're gonna close off on the live. Then you guys, we'll be back either later or the next day. I say so. Until then, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. So